This is an endless death march race, fall below 3 miles per hour, and your life gets snatched away without mercy. Yet not a single comrade dares to look back, because this is a do-or-die walking contest. All participants eat on the move, and some even have to relieve themselves while keeping pace. Set in a dystopian society, 50 young men are forced into this walking race with no finish line in sight. Anyone who falls behind or can't keep going gets eliminated for good. After 3 warnings, only one survivor will remain. On the day of the race, Gary prepares to leave. His mother, a former witness to this brutal game, knows this might be her last moment with her son. After saying their goodbyes, Gary enters the competition area. Just then, a colonel arrives in a jeep. He scans the crowd. Every name called out represents a number and a fate. Once all 50 number tags are handed out, the colonel explains the race's purpose: to stamp out laziness among the people. Every year after the race, the country's productivity skyrockets. What's more, the entire event is broadcast live. His fiery speech whips the contestants into a frenzy. Next, the colonel lays out the rules. No finish line, only one survivor. Each contestant gets a speed monitoring watch. Everyone must maintain 3 miles per hour at all times. Slow down once, and you get your first warning. 3 warnings mean elimination. But if you keep the required speed for a full hour straight, 1 warning gets revoked. Step off the road's boundaries, and you're out immediately. With that, the race begins. All contestants set off toward the unknown. At first, their steps are neat and brisk, as if this were just an ordinary walking competition, except for the armed guards flanking them, leaving the men on edge. By the 8-kilometer mark, the guy in the hat gets his first warning. His fellow racers guess he's testing the speed limit, probing how far he can push it while he's still fresh. Meanwhile, sand gets in contestant 5's shoe. The sharp discomfort makes him drop to a squat to adjust until the second warning blares. Heavily armed soldiers start closing in on him, but just before the third warning, he finally jumps back up and keeps going. A fellow racer warns him not to break the rules again, but contestant 5 explains he did it on purpose, buying himself 30 seconds of rest. Some think he's foolish. Those 30 seconds mean he can't afford another warning for the next 3 hours. Most of the participants are poor kids, lured in by the money. Even though only 50 get selected, nearly every boy in the country signs up. The race isn't mandatory, but no one can turn down the huge cash prize, not when everyone is so desperate to survive. Black agrees. He's also here risking his life for the money, and swears he'll be the last one standing. Right then, contestant 7's leg suddenly cramps up, and his pace slows. He gets 2 warnings in quick succession. Gary rushes over to support him, urging him not to stop. But contestant 7 can't hold on. He collapses to his knees, sobbing and screaming about how unfair it all is. The soldiers waste no time, gunning him down without a second thought. The other contestants are frozen with terror. The line falls deathly silent, each man fearing he'll be the next to go.